Hello FHM Massive, welcome to London, England. They actually allowed us into the country, which is quite surprising. We were expecting them to chase us out for previous offences we may have committed. We're at Lionhead Studios in Guildford in Surrey, where they developed a number of games, but ones that you might know, Black and White, and more recently the Fable series. Today they're going to show us all about Fable 2, a game they've been working on for the last 2 years and which there's a lot of excitement about. We're very excited to be here, so let's go check what's happening on the inside.
I mean, it's a fairly obvious one, really. But
yes.
Going out and creating a company and a game and bringing together talented people and then pointing all these talented people in the right way has been an incredible journey. And I think for me, I know it had its faults, but I thought Black and White this was insane to do. It was, we were completely mad. We're going to set up a company from scratch with absolutely nothing, and we're going to make a game which has got more innovation in it and more new features in it and approached in a different way than any other innovations in the whole of the industry. It was just a crazy thing to do. What we should have done is just made a first-person shooter like Quake or Doom.
Yeah.
So I think Black and White has been the foundation stone for so much stuff. There's so much stuff in Fable that you just saw in that demo, which actually was started in Black and White. And I'm working on another game now, which I can't tell you about, but I can tell you that the experiments for that game were started when we started back in 1998, when we started Black and White. And we've just had enough breakthroughs that I think that this game that we're working on, this other game that we're working on, will be on the front cover of your magazine. I have met Bill Gates. I've met him several times. I would be able to thrash him in a second, and I'd be willing to lay down that charge here and now. Well, there's a couple of things on that. Firstly, it's really culturally, it's depending which country you come from.
I can imagine, yeah.
90% of Americans play good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I've done a lot of analysis.
So the Bible Belts have succeeded at something.
Well, it's because they feel, slightly guilty about everything in life.
Could quite possibly be,
yeah. If they played evil, they would be. English people play evil more than almost any other country in the world. That's a very good question. I do get recognised occasionally out. I went into a restaurant in London 2 weeks ago. It was a really, really nice, really posh restaurant in London, and the head waiter recognised me. It was fantastic. We had a fantastic meal. Everything was just brilliant. That was fantastic. It tends to be pubescent kids that recognise me, which was perhaps useful when I was in my 20s, when I wasn't recognised at all. It's not very useful today, but you do occasionally. I think if I had the spiel and the lines, I reckon I could use it, and I wasn't married, of course, so I could use it to my advantage.
But it's more like you have a 10-minute meeting with some designers who tell you basic ideas of what you want, and then you go away with lots of other artists and you scribble like mad and just get every mad idea you've ever had in your head out onto paper, and then you come back and they say, no, I don't like any of those. So you go away again And hopefully in the end, you'll be able to say, right, I like this one, I like this one, I like this one. And it all comes together, and yeah, eventually you kind of, that's what you do. Basically, you just draw and draw and draw and draw and draw until you draw the right one. I think it's just the joy of working in a studio like Lionhead is, it's just the creative buzz that comes with working with other artists. That's basically it. You know, you're never short of an idea, because if you're having a bad day, sometimes you're staring at a white piece of paper and thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? There's always someone around that can say, hey, you know what? I've got an idea.
But no, it's we are a little bit different from other test departments, as in on the door, as you see, it's gameplay and testing. So we try to concentrate on the actual game itself. So we do find bugs, we do keep the game stable, but we also concentrate on the gameplay.